This is your girlfriend's favorite podcast.
Remember Reach?
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter. I just tune it on because I don't give a shit. And that's gonna be the theme of since this is episode 2, number 2.
Oh yeah.
The shit
Numero
cast.
dos.
The shit episode.
Who doesn't like a nice number 2?
I like some nice number 2.
That's funny. Number 2. I gotta go number 2.
Number 2.
All right, so we're gonna start it
Austin
right now.
Powers.
Austin Powers was awesome.
All right, so here we go. Welcome everybody to the next episode of Your Girlfriend's Favorite Podcast, the podcast where 3 dudes can just hang out with their wings out and nothing goes wrong. I think. So I'm your host again today. What am I forgot what I'm using for my my alias today. But it's D Duelist. Today we got Kokocho.
What's up, dude? And what's up, guys?
Dude. And then we got
Pinhead Larry.
Pinhead Larry.
Pinhead Larry.
Pinhead Larry. Or Dirty Man.
Or Dirty
Whatever
Man.
you want to be called.
For today it's Pinhead Larry.
Pinhead Larry, okay, on the shit cast. So I was gonna go and do a Vin Diesel tribute today, but since it's a special episode being number 2, I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna ask you guys, what was your most embarrassing shit? Anyone want to start?
Whew.
Well, it's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
That's a
All right,
really
most
loaded
of-
question.
Because I am with my son today, so I could talk about his most embarrassing shit. He's not even 1 yet, and I'm already talking bad about him. But so I want to say about 2 months ago, like he got like all red faced, and I heard like a mini explosion in his diaper. So I go to like look, thinking it's just like a regular shit. And this guy literally shit from like asshole to back, like to shoulder plate.
Damn.
Yeah, he literally like
That's
covered
crazy.
his whole back.
Holy
Just-
sh-
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
The holiest of shit. Yeah.
That's
And the thing that like really irritated me was he just fell asleep right after. Like he just had a workout.
Oh, wow.
damn.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my son's most embarrassing shit.
God damn.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know.
I don't know, man. You set the bar pretty high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then I got one for myself. So there, I want to say like, probably when I was 14, when I was just only semi-fat. I played a little bit of soccer, and oh yeah, this is also around the time when I found out I was lactose intolerant, and like I didn't realize like milk just made me like explode out the anal region.
Oh damn.
So right before soccer practice, I downed 2 bean and cheese burritos and like 2 glasses of milk.
Oh, wow.
Right before soccer practice, of course.
Ooh.
Playing with fire.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm practicing, and actually my dad was the coach at the time, which is kind of weird, but so as soon as like the practice started, I needed to use the bathroom and like shit. So I asked my dad, and he's like, "No, you didn't get in there," and da, 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 you know. My dad has this weird thing of saying "boom" all the time, so he's like, "Boom, you need to go and do your thing, boom." So I sat there, and about 5 minutes after that, I really had a boom. So like I tried to sprint to the bathroom, but I didn't make it, and
Oh,
I just
damn.
like I took a huge dump on myself, and since I had already like started, like the thing is I wasn't finished, so I just said like fuck it, and I just pushed the rest out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so
Damn,
like
bro.
I could have had a chance to like semi-crap myself, but since I already like did that, like I just went and just finished with the whole crap just in my pants. So yeah, that's it.
Oof.
I know it's terrible.
Ooh. That's a shit story.
Yeah. Oh, what made it worse too was I was wearing like a hat at the time, and like I tried to like clean myself using a hat, which by the way does not work.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's not toilet paper for sure. Yeah, and it's not as gentle either.
No. I can
Is that the
imagine, right?
Charmin Soft Ultra?
Yeah.
Charming.
Charmin.
Yeah. When they say fitted on the hat, like it doesn't mean fit your anus.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess me and you have a lot in common because we're both lactose intolerant, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mostly is.
yeah, and well, this is way back when I was, I think, junior high.
Oh,
I think I was like 13, and you know, you don't want to go to the restrooms over there in school, right? Because they're so dirty.
Or you want to be cool, like you don't be like known at school as like shit kid.
No, and you know the toilet paper, the kids would pretty much wet the paper, so I mean, you're pretty much fucked.
I do remember that.
And I remember like I think somebody gave me something with dairy, you know,
and you didn't know
I
you
just
were
remember
lactose?
like I didn't know. I like Nick. Oh, sorry. I
I
didn't
don't really
know.
care.
Yeah, I didn't know that I was lactose intolerant, you know, because when you're a kid, I mean, when you just eat cereal with milk, yeah. They're not gonna buy that 2% milk. Your parents, you know, they just get the cheapest milk, you know.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, this is, I think it was like in fifth period, and they gave me something with dairy, dude. Man, and my stomach was just, you know, acting crazy. I wanted to go to the restroom, but of course, I didn't want to go to school, so I ended up holding it. And I think it was like, yeah. I think when I left school, I couldn't hold it, dude. I swear to God, dude, I sharted.
Uh-huh.
And I would take the bus, but of course I didn't want to take the bus, you know, because I
smell like you on the bus.
Yeah, and I walked it, and it's walking to my house was like at least 45 minutes, dude. So of course I was like, fuck it, I walked it, and of course I was walking, and who do I see? I see one of my family members.
Okay, and of course they're gonna talk
like,
shit about you.
No, they're like, hey, do you want to ride?
Oh shit!
and of course I said no, you know. We were just arguing for like 10 minutes. Are you sure you want to ride? I'm like, no, I don't want to ride.
Your Thea's gonna get mad if.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Oh man, I think when I got like halfway, I literally couldn't hold it. I was like, you know what? Just fuck it. You know.
You just pushed the rest out.
Yeah, it was probably like
yes.
one of the most uncomfortable walks. You know, like at least like 20 minutes. Dude, it was so uncomfortable. When I got home,
like 10 years.
Dude, when I got home, I just threw away the pans and I just took a shower.
Shit,
Oh man, that's the worst, dude. I always remember that one.
Okay. Dirty man. How dirty did you get it down there?
Pretty fucking dirty, bro.
Yeah.
So my parents, when I was younger, went to a private school actually.
Okay.
My parents wanted.
This guy's a gangster, but he went to a private school.
So, yeah, that's another story actually.
Okay.
A lot of batshit crazy stuff happened there. So anyway, across the street from our private school was a daycare. My parents were like, "We can't pick you up to the daycare for."
Mm-hmm.
So I guess one day, it was like everyone was playing because the freaking teachers were like, "Hey everybody, if you're done with your homework, you can go downstairs, go play in like this gymnasium. So we were playing handball, and I guess I hit the ball so hard I sharted myself.
Oh.
And at the time, I didn't know
man.
did until I began to I began to smell something. I was like, "What's that smell?" And then I felt my pants, and they were like all wet and like disgusting.
Oh
And
my
I'm
God.
like, "Oh my God!" So I asked the teacher, "Hey, can I go to the bathroom?" And she's like, "Sure." I went to the bathroom, and it was like an explosion, and it actually seeped through the pants.
Okay.
Wow.
So I threw away my underwear because I was like, okay, I guess I can't wear these
That's
anymore.
always like the first step that you take, right? Like,
yeah.
you're just always like, let me get rid of that. Like the underwear's gonna fix anything.
the evidence. You threw away the evidence.
So my pants were still wet, so I tried getting like wiping it off and like putting soap and stuff. It didn't work because as soon as my mom came to fucking pick me up, we were on the drive home, and she's like, "What's that fucking smell?" And I'm like,
Oh my God.
she's like, "Why do you smell like shit?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And she pulls over, and she's like, "Get up!" And she sees a bunch of a shit stain on my pants.
Oh man.
It's always like it's worse when you're like in the teens and that happens, you know?
She got so mad. She's like, two things are gonna happen. A, you're gonna take those pants off, or B, you're walking home. And I was like, I can't take my pants off. I have no underwear. So I was like, I'm gonna walk home.
That sounds like a porno intro.
So I walked home, but she followed me in her car, yelling at me, saying, "How could you shit your pants?" Blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's my shit story.
Awesome.
Oh man. Whew.
Man. What awful moments that we had to relive right now.
Terrible, dude. Thanks.
Psychiatry. Man.
Thanks for the bad memories.
I'm sorry. But on to other news. Haha, segue. The news.
Are your nuts feeling the blues? Well, here's the news.
So a couple things this well, we've been gone for a couple weeks, I think, from the last episode. So a couple things kind of happened. Maybe we'll cover all of them. I'm kind of like looking at it right now, but so Halo Reach came out for the Master Chief Collection today, which is pretty awesome. I haven't had a chance to download it or play it yet, but I did really like Halo Reach. Anybody?
Yeah, I'm playing it. I'm playing it right now.
Oh shit!
It took forever to download, dude. My God, man.
Yeah, that game is very thick with the download.
Yeah, we're very, very thick. It's Kardashian thick, you know.
Okay.
So it's fake.
Yeah, It's I mean, it's probably my third favorite Halo game. So yeah, I mean, it's a good memories. You know, it's very nostalgic, dude.
Yeah.
Of course, you get the bad things like the armor lock. I mean, overall, I mean, it's a fun game.
Yeah, I mean, I do really like the end of that game because it's very different than the other Halos. The way they ended it, because usually it seems like you pull like that Vin Diesel move of just like, hey, let me get in this car and speed off.
At the end, you die. At the end, you die, right? I forgot.
Oh, spoiler alert!
You just spoiled a 10-year-old game.
Some little kids
9-year-old game.
Oh,
some little
sorry,
kids.
9-year-old.
Oh yeah, damn! Learn how to math better, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably download it and play it a bit. I just want to play the last episode and that's it. But Yeah, I do.
No
remember-
multiplayer?
Oh, dude, like it's been so far from Halo multiplayer that if I go in there, I will get raped in the lobby screen before I even start playing.
Wow, that's that's good.
There's people out there that have been playing Halo 1 since it came out until this very second, and like that guy's waiting for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
he's
it's not the
right.
same anymore. Because everybody's in parties, so I mean,
Okay.
you won't get that like the annoying kid cursing at you.
Unless you play Rumble Pit, then
That's
you'll get destroyed.
Oh yeah, Rumble Pit.
Rumble Pit was cancer.
I would say
Oh,
like
yeah.
every part of that game was cancer with the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say Halo 1 was the least cancerous just because it didn't
Are
reach
you?
Xbox Live at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
You were just playing with your bros at the time.
Those were the funnest days of my life. Going to someone's house, like, hey, you want to play Halo? And everyone has a backpack with their Xbox, and their controllers and the system cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone yelling at each other.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely awesome just because and you had to be pretty strong. Like kids reached like new levels of squatting by carrying the original Xbox.
Yeah, because your friend
It
would
was
have
like
a
400
backpack.
pounds.
Yeah, he'd get off the bus with like a freaking Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, the original Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing was
My
like
friends-
400
Oh, wow.
pounds.
That thing was
My God,
huge, man.
Yeah.
And the controller was like 80 pounds. Like, could you imagine holding like an 80-pound weight for like hours at a time? It's insane.
Legit, bro. My hands were so small, I could not like literally fit that in my hand. Or like what playing with the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
The Duke controller, right?
Yeah,
They dubbed it the Duke.
it was huge, bro. It's like made
Oh,
I
for
know.
a fat guy.
I didn't like it too, dude. I mean, and then remember they did the Japanese I think it was called the controller S. I think for it was because obviously Japanese have smaller hands, you know.
Yeah, like me. They're guilty.
Yeah, but it's a great memories, man. I remember like the first time I played online, and I was
For what?
talking to
Just
some guy.
Halo period or just like Reach?
Yeah, no, just Halo period, and I think some guy was from Ireland, and I was like, man, that's crazy. You know, like the first time you get on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I was like, where you from? Ireland. I was like, damn, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, I remember my mom freaking out at that, and she's like, because my mom was very paranoid with me growing up, because I'm like the oldest, so everything's experimental with you, you know, like everything that you do is like new territory for them. So when the Xbox came out with the chat, like I was talking to some Canadian guy, and she thought he was coming to rape me.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's like,
yeah,
"Who are
dude.
you talking to? Like,
Yeah.
is that your friend?" And I'm like, no, it's some guy from Canada." And she's like, "Well, get off the phone right now." She thought it was like a phone. Like, she's like, he knows where you are, and he's gonna take you from behind. My mom like always threatened me with rape, like for whatever reason.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
She's trying to scare you.
Yeah, like most kids get like the boogeyman or like the kukui or the belt. Mine was always like just rape.
No, I got mine was La Llorona.
Yeah, or yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna pull your legs when you're sleeping. Like
Okay. So I guess also in today's news, Resident Evil 3 got leaked during the video
oh
Game Awards.
yes, woo, yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
a cinematic.
It got
Oh, it's a
spoiled.
picture.
Oh damn. How's it look?
Oh, you know what? I can
Um,
post it in the. I'll probably do some more fancier things with Discord next time,
Okay.
or I'll probably record Discord. But let me post it in the Discord. But yeah, like I guess it got spoiled during like the cover got spoiled during the Game Awards before they even had a chance.
Well,
I think that was
I
gonna be
think that's
unveiled in the
planned.
Game Awards.
I think that's planned because you get good PR.
Oh,
So
by mess ups.
yeah, so it's like, oh, it got leaked, guys, and everyone's like, oh my god, and it creates buzz around the game. Like
Yeah.
everyone knew it's coming out, but they just didn't know when.
Bless you, sir.
Well, I mean, the second one came out early. I think it came out February of
Yeah,
this year. Dude, it's nominated for Game of the Year. That's how good it is, you know.
it's a really good game.
I never
Oh, it's
played.
amazing.
I only started off with Resident Evil 5.
Oh, you poor soul.
Yeah, I know. I the thing is like around that time when those games came out, I was just a giant puss. Like the music from Super Mario, like the Ghost Worlds, would scare
Yeah?
me. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite track.
That I would straight up I would call my mom to like beat those levels for me, not because they were hard, but
damn.
because like I was like cowering in fear, and I just could
Uh.
not like bring the will to like do that stuff. It's pretty pathetic.
I remember the first time I played Resident Evil, I was like 4 or 5. I really didn't play.
Mhm.
My uncle was like, "Hey, do you like monsters?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." He shows me Resident Evil, and this is when it had that B movie style, like the intro, it was like a real life actor and stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And the whole time I was laughing at everything, and he's like, "Hey George, um, I'm gonna kill the zombie with a grenade launcher," and it was just funny to me. But then when I got home, I literally got paranoid, and I was like, "Oh, there's a zombie over there! Oh, there's a zombie over there!" I got paranoid for some reason, and then my mom like called my uncle, and he's like, "What did you do to my son? He's saying all these things, and he's telling me all this
Like
stuff."
he gave you mushrooms or something.
Yeah. And my uncle's like, "It was his choice. Could have left the room."
Yeah,
This is the first one?
Yeah, this is the first one. Because when it first came out in 91 or 92?
Resident Evil?
Or 95.
I think
95?
95 or 96.
It had to
I
be
would
90.
say like mid.
I would say 96.
Yeah.
Because
So,
I got the second one for my birthday. It was 98.
okay. 98, I remember everyone doing that thing where like they turn off the lights and then like they play the game. At least in my school, everyone was like, "Hey, did you play?" Or
Oh shoot! It's saying it came out 2002. Wait, hold on.
I can't.
Hold on.
No, you know what? Remember it came out in the GameCube?
No, this is the original on PS1.
Yeah, it
Because
was like a remake for the
Oh.
GameCube.
Yeah, the CGI one, right?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it came out in 96. And then, remember, it was this kind of weird Nintendo and Capcom. They did kind of this weird deal where you can only play Resident Evil games. That's what, remember Resident Evil 4 was exclusive for like a year or something.
That game was awesome.
That game was amazing, dude. And then it came out on the PS2.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably have to take a look at Resident Evil and get some first impressions on it because I've never played it at all.
Dude, the second one is amazing.
Oh yeah, I can tell him to play 4, but since the remakes for 2, just play that one.
The problem with 4, dude. I mean, if you go back, the controls are so clunky. Yeah, no, they're so clunky.
Well, 5
and you came from 5.
Oh, well, yeah, 5's more fluid.
I felt like it's super slow.
But 5, you shoot very stupid. I remember in that game.
This one for 4, if you ever played 4, the aiming is like really weird because you can't run and gun. You literally have to like stand in a spot.
Yeah, that's how 5 was.
Oh yeah, I think it was until 6, right, where you can aim and move.
Yeah, run and gun, and everyone hated the story.
6 was I actually liked 6 because it was super anime at the end, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah,
No,
people in the community like were.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan, so
I know
I
my
thought
friend was livid.
I like the ending where he like more spoilers. The guy grows like a freaking District 9 arm and just like destroys everybody.
the signal.
Just
Awesome
a
movie.
arm.
That movie is awesome.
Woo.
It was supposed to be a Halo movie, actually.
Oh yeah, by the same director. I think
Yeah.
Coach was telling me about it.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Neo Blank,
Yeah.
something like that.
And then it
Blank Man?
became
I forgot his name.
stuff
Blank
like that.
Man.
Yeah, he did a Chappie as well. Remember?
Oh, Chappie made me cry.
You know, I love Chappie. When I first saw it,
Uh-huh.
but everyone was like, I guess the reviews for it weren't that good because there were supposed to be like 2 other sequels.
I like the way it ended. I kind of wanted another District 9 movie, but I think those movies are loved better just the way they are. It's just like one-ups.
Yeah.
Well, he remember he said he directed. Did you ever see the? Remember when Halo 3 came out? There's a
Oh.
like a 10-minute video. It's called Landfall.
Yeah, I remember that.
He directed that one, and
Oh, shit.
that's why he took a lot of inspiration because he was supposed to do a Halo movie, but then he remember he made
Yeah.
Elysium.
Yeah, where he steals. They give him like a Iron Man suit or something like that. He has to.
Yeah.
Yep.
He has to.
No, it's like
fight
a
all the-
Hector skeleton suit. Remember?
A Hector
Yeah.
skeleton?
Or something like that. Hector.
Exoskeleton. Hector
A
skeleton.
Hector skeleton.
Well, there's a Mexicans in the first one. On the first, well, I mean, it's only one of them, but Elysium.
Yeah, he has to go up to space and fight all the people that are rich or some shit like
Because I think he's sick or something. Remember?
Yeah, he's sick of
Only,
doing his lawn, so he puts on his Hector skeleton.
that.
oh man, that movie's so underrated, man.
All of them were. Like, I feel like all those movies flew under the radar.
Hmm.
Just that style, like, it's very, I like it because it's dirty. Like, it's dirty future.
Yeah, yeah, it's like more grounded. Well, he was supposed to do a movie, the Aliens movie. I think it was called Alien 5, but they canceled it and they made a Prometheus or something.
Okay.
And
Prometheus
he
was
was supposed. Go ahead.
I'm not jerking it right now. I'm making a bottle for my son. If you hear any weird noise.
uh-huh.
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Prometheus.
Yeah, that was the last movie by Ridley Scott, right? Or was there another?
No, he did Alien Covenant. Remember?
Oh wow, I don't even remember that.
There's like
Yeah, it was not
700
good.
Alien movies. And the thing is they all link up, but they all have like different titles. Like, did you know that Anchorman was actually part of the Alien?
What?
No, whatever.
Yeah.
True story, bro.
Oh yeah, we're like way off topic. Let's just wrap up the news and we'll get on to our next stuff. So just a little side cutesy thing because I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet, but I saw that there's Baby Yoda.
Oh, bro, it's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch it today while it's just me and my son.
That's really good.
But they're bringing Baby Yoda into Minecraft. Like, I know you guys all love Minecraft.
No way, really?
Yes, Baby Yoda's coming to Minecraft.
I'm about to download Minecraft now.
And he's gonna have force powers, so he can turn his space Jesus powers will be able to turn lava into
Is that true? You're making it up?
No, I'm serious. He's gonna have force
No
powers
way.
in Minecraft. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of that's a lot of undertaking for one character.
Yeah, right? Like,
Yeah.
from a game where you're playing with
Steve
Legos.
and Joe and
yeah. It's gonna get real preachy up in there pretty soon.
Jesus powers.
Yeah.
Preachy. Hey, what episodes right now? The Mandalorian.
4 or 5, I think.
Okay. It's just enough for me to be slightly behind.
I mean, there's only 8 episodes, so each of them half an hour or 2.
Are they only half an hour?
I think the first one, because when I saw it, I wasn't looking at the time.
Uh-huh.
but because my mom has Disney XD,
Uh-huh.
or so
Oh, Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
She's like, yeah, that was only 30 minutes, and I'm like,
Oh, that's short.
30 minutes? It didn't seem like 30. It seemed shorter. She's like, no.
Huh.
So maybe she was, because I don't know if she, because from what I heard from each episode is like 55 minutes to 5 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah,
But,
I mean,
Yeah, I need to check it out too.
they're really good, and
yeah, I just been seeing news articles of people complaining about that show. Just
okay,
like, well, not for
Well,
like relevant reasons. So like, one of the articles I read
stupid
on
reasons.
it
Very
was like,
stupid.
yeah.
there's 20 minutes without showing a woman, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Bro,
like that's what
no,
we're doing movies
I
now.
saw that one too. I saw that one too, dude. It was so
Yeah.
funny when I read
And the thing what's hilarious is like, if anything, that my people should be complaining about Star Wars because there's only 2 black dudes in the
Bro,
entire series.
how do you
pretty
know
much.
the Mandalorian's not? How do you know?
Because his ship doesn't have rims.
Oh shit!
If you want to say like the race of Jar Jar Binks' people are
Jamaicans.
they're Jamaicans. You know?
That's what they are, bro. They're Jamaicans.
There you go. That's right there.
They
This
are
kind
Jamaican.
of your people.
And I always thought like the Wookiees too.
Hey, yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. That's why they're like, we don't need black people. We already made our own version.
Well, the guy who did the motion capture for Jar Jar Binks, he's black.
Okay.
There you go.
Bro.
Yeah.
By the worst character in Star
Well, technically, I'm like Puerto Rican, so there's no Puerto Rican dudes in there. So I'm very upset. Anyways, I was gonna talk about the video game awards, but I didn't really see them because they're so awful. Did anyone watch that?
No, I was at school when it happened.
Coach?
No, I mean this. I saw some of the nominees.
Well, let me look up the nominees real fast, and I'll just spit them out.
Yeah, I think I know some of them. Obviously, Resident Evil 2 was nominated. What's that? Control was nominated as well. Smash Brothers was nominated.
Ugh.
Yeah. What's that? That's the PlayStation game that came out. Death Stranding was nominated.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, really?
yeah.
Did I already say Resident Evil 2?
Yeah.
What's that from Software?
Oh, Sakura?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's nominated too.
Okay, I got
I
it.
think it's like 6 games.
Oh, damn.
Okay. So did you want to hear like the nominees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this is what they have for Game of the Year. They have Control, Death Stranding, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, and The Outer Worlds.
Oh, there you go. That's the other one.
Oh.
People were complaining because the new Star Wars game wasn't nominated.
It just came out though, so
Yeah.
I don't consider it like.
I mean, it came out in November. I mean,
Still, that's way too soon to be
you
immediately.
think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Smash Brothers it came out in December of last year. So I mean, yeah, maybe you're right. And it's nominated just this year.
I don't know.
Yeah, look, yeah. Check it on
let's
date.
see.
It came out on December of 2018.
I mean, I guess they got like some cool. I mean, I don't really like all these awards.
Yeah, it's
Free
like whatever.
press.
I mean, I think people watch them for the trailers. Honestly,
Yeah.
obviously, Resident Evil 3 leaked. But I mean, we're probably gonna see the trailer for that game.
I think that's gonna be the new thing because
Yeah. Let me see.
they released.
Did we lose?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I think we lost them.
Hello?
We lost
Oh,
30,
there we
man.
go. Oh,
There you
30.
go.
No, I can still hear you.
Okay. Yeah, you cut out for
yeah,
a second.
yeah, you cut out, dude. I was like,
Oh,
I
man.
can't smell him no more.
Yeah. He must have taken his pants off.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, you know how cringy? Like I'm looking at the awards right now for the video game awards. You know what an award is? They have best esports coach.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Nobody takes that serious at the Game Awards, dude. I mean,
They
take
have
whatever.
best esports host.
Oh my god.
Sheesh.
Best esports event. Here's what they have. They have Overwatch League Grand Finals, Evo, Fortnite World Cup, IEM, the League of Legends, and the International.
Wow.
So pretty much,
all cancer.
yeah, Overwatch, fighting games, Fortnite, IEM, I think is like League of Legends, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So like more League of Legends, and then the International, I think, is Dota. Best esports game. They got Counter-Strike, Dota 2, Fortnite, League of Legends, and Overwatch.
Bro, how old is Counter-Strike?
I know. Came out like when the 90s?
Yeah. That game is old.
Oh, dude, didn't they release I forgot to write down my notes. Freaking another Half-Life is coming out, right?
Oh yeah, the VR. It looks sick.
What is it called? Half-Life Alex?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So this is prompting me to get a VR just for, but I don't think it constitutes for.
Do you think it's too late for Half-Life though, and they might get hit with Duke Nukem syndrome?
No.
No.
Like
It's Valve.
This will put breath into the series again, like life into it. Because everyone's still waiting for, which they'll never do 3 because I guess they themselves are afraid of like the hype that's been it.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, they're not even. What's funny about Half-Life is they don't never like ever just mention it or anything. People just will see a little like they'll see like a wrench, and they just will be like Half-Life.
No. They'll do the thing where something will add to something, which will add to something, which will be Half-Life 3.
They'll see like a glass of milk half full, and they're like Half-Life.
Yeah, Half-Life 3 confirmed or some shit.
They never make 3s, dude. I mean, like, there's no Half-Life 3. There's no Left 4 Dead 3. There's no Portal 3. There's no what's the other one? That's Dota 3.
Yeah.
They could be scared of witches potentially because witches
there's no
in 3s.
Remember episode 3? Remember it was supposed to come out. Nope, we didn't get it.
Oh, it was supposed to be episodic. I remember that.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 2. So 2 had 2 short little campaigns. Then 3 was supposed to be after, but I guess it never came out because of rewriting or something like that, or they changed the changed direction. It never came out. Not to mention, I heard people just stopped caring about it. Like people that were on it.
I mean,
they were like,
it came out in 2004, dude. I mean,
yeah. And then the Orange Box came out.
Yeah, Orange Box came out in 2007.
And that was awesome because it had all the episodes of Life, Team Fortress, and
Yeah.
Oh man, what a great buy!
Yeah, and it was like for $40, I think, or some shit.
I actually got
no, I think it was $60. But there was like, there was 5 games. I bought it when it came out day 1.
I got it for
2007.
How'd you get it for free?
So I had a video game design class in high school, and the teacher was doing like something with our projects, and I just won. I just like won the project.
Lucky you.
Yeah, and actually my project was because I used to do like Flash and stuff. So I made like this whole like movie about my teacher because she was kind of an asshole, and she would make us like stay after class all the time and clean the computers because I was like always playing Halo in the back instead of doing work.
Cool kid.
Yeah, and so I made like a movie about her like cursing people into cleaning for the rest of her life. Yeah, and so she liked it so much she like Yeah, I won the little contest and I got the orange box for free.
I wish she was flattered.
Yeah, she was pretty much flattered. It's kind of like it was like a Coach Carter moment where it was like I broke through to this kid, or higher learning. Like I broke through to this kid, and now he's gonna graduate college.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's it for the Video Games Awards. I'm super happy that none of us watched it because it's just complete garbage.
Oh, they haven't. No, they haven't. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I don't
Yeah,
plan
yeah.
on watching it anyway, so I don't even care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it when like afterwards, so I can see all the trailers for the games.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure on YouTube someone a compilation of
Yeah,
game
yeah,
trailers
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
Or maybe we'll make another show covering those releases. I don't know.
All right. Oh yeah,
That's an
sounds
idea.
great.
Okay. So I was gonna talk about Kappa on our next topic, but I mean it looks like things are going in a good direction for that, like as I've been reading lately. So if you guys aren't aware what Kappa is, it's this Child Online Privacy Protection Act, and pretty much they just want kids to be protected from, you know, scary people out there, like i.e. like my mom would say, rapists.
Canada?
Rapists from Canada. So apparently, YouTube had to pay the FTC like $171 million fine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of changes going on to YouTube right now, and a bunch of people who have been making content on YouTube were really scared. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but this is just what I got out of it, and it just seems like the FTC is like really understanding when it comes to like, you know, what's cool to like kids and adults. Actually, I'd even like kind of let me clarify a bit. So essentially, what's going to happen is content will be broken into one of two categories: content that is for kids 12 and under, and content that is for kids 13 and above. So people that kind of have like that, you know, like that do gameplay that you know, like it's kind of family friendly, they're really scared because it's like, well, they don't want to be marked as like for kid content because they won't make any money. But if they are kid content and they leave it not for kids, that you can get hit with like a $40,000 fine.
Wow, I gotta be careful.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
the FTC took a lot of like feedback over the past couple of days, and I mean I'm not a lawyer or anything, so don't take what I say verbatim and don't use it. You have to kind of like do the research on your own. But it looks like it's gonna be like kind of in the favor of content creators, and they're not gonna crack down like everyone's kind of like saying they are. So hopefully, like, unless you're making like ABC 1, 2, 3 videos, like you know what your content is, like,
Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
you know,
1, 2,
it's
3.
specifically for those videos that are targeting like little kids as their first to second audience. That's the stuff. So the family friendly stuff is considered like general audience. So you're not really kind of like, as far as I'm concerned, like in my own opinion, I have to say it like that just because I don't want anyone to like sue me, you know. But just from my opinion, looks like people that like make video game videos, they might be okay. So, but it's a lot of weird like loss stuff going out there right now. People are like, it's kind of like the Great Depression going on. People are like burning their YouTube channels to the ground. You know,
It always happens, right? When they do like a change the rules on something.
yeah, people lose their shit.
Yeah, they just have to adapt.
Well,
Yeah.
they have to. They have to change the platform.
Yeah, but I think what's happening right now is that they just want to protect those kids, you know, because I guess kids.
Kids are very manipulative.
Yeah, like apparently it started with like kids seeing like watching a SpongeBob video on YouTube and then seeing a condom commercial.
Doesn't it happen when you're like you watch a video and then it takes to another video and then it takes to another video and now you're just watching they're watching horses
Yeah.
sperm or something.
Exactly.
I'm like, and you're like, what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah. So,
Oh man.
that's all it is. And the reason why people are getting scared, because like about the whole like marking your videos as for children, the reason why it's like so bad is that you won't be able to like interact with your community in any way. So there'll be no comments. You cannot add those videos to playlists. You can't even search for those videos. So once it's marked
Oh
for
man, they're,
kids, it's just
Yeah.
they're
like
very
to no
strict.
use. Yeah,
They ain't
Oh,
they ain't
plus the
messing
fine.
around.
yeah. So that's kind of like why people are like shooting bricks, because it's like at first it wasn't very clarified, but like over the last couple of days there's been some good clarification as far as like what's for kids and what isn't. Like people were kind of under the assumption that the FTC was being run by like some 80-year-old guy, you know? But I mean, I'm pretty sure they have to be, like, it's a government job, like they have to be up to date to this stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they know what Fortnite is. Except, you know what's funny about old people is they always call stuff like, they won't say Fortnite. They'll say like, "Are you playing the Fortnite?" or "Are you playing the Pokemon?"
Why is
Or
it?
yeah, why they
It's
say
Oh
a
my
that? Like,
god.
like my mom would do that with like, "Oh, did you turn on the Halo with your brothers?"
Bro, my mom would always mispronounce stuff. She'd be like, "Are you done playing the hands?" Like, mom.
Oh,
She's
my
like,
mom would say. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
"No, I'm done."
Oh, you're playing like you're playing the Xbox, and your mom was still like, turn that Nintendo off. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
Mom,
my dad would do that too.
it's not Nintendo anymore, you know? Sheesh.
I'm growing up,
You
Mom.
spent $400 on this, Mom. You should know.
Yeah, yeah, right. She still calls it Nintendo, dude. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my god, I'm like, I quit.
yeah, my
Actually,
that's my dad.
yeah. So when the 360 came out, Halo 2 was like really big during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, one day after school, not after school, because I used to do, I used to be an altar shit like that for church and
Uh-huh.
to graduate. Cause data man.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
So
That was
whenever,
awesome.
yeah, what ended absolutely what ended up happening when I got home, my dad was playing Halo.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Hello,
You're.
hello.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hello.
So
Must
your
be all
dad,
the-
yeah,
Yeah.
all that shit, built up shit. So I think you were
What?
saying something about you went to church or something,
Yeah.
and then you went home and
So
your
my
dad
dad
was
was,
playing Halo.
yeah, my dad was playing Halo 2, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, in my mind, I was like, this is the coolest parent ever. None of my other friends' parents were playing Halo 2. He's just like playing
That's
and
pretty
walking
cool.
around, and like, he's like, oh, where do I go from here? And he's like all invested into the game, and I'm like, damn.
That's when you know. That's when
Yeah.
parents really care.
Yeah, he's like, he wants to know the story and all that stuff. I'm like, damn, bro. Gonna be MLG. Quit your job.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents didn't care.
They just cared that I shut the fuck up. Like, that's it.
Yeah. The only reason they bought me video games is just shut me off and like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It was cheaper than beating them.
No, beating is way cheaper.
Well, if you get caught, it's
Yeah.
like a fine, you know?
Oh, yeah. Now it's child abuse. Back
Yeah.
in the day, it was teaching
Yeah.
my kids some manners. So
Yeah. Friendly beating, you know?
yeah,
Manner beating.
cruise it for a.
Or you get that pinch behind the arm the whole, like, throughout
Oh
the
yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's painful. I remember
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I'm like cringing right now just by mentioning that.
Oh.
Oh, man. Or there was always like, wait till you get home.
Did your parents see you in public? Mine were like, oh, wait till we get home. Woo.
Oh yeah, all
Yeah.
the time.
Ain't
That was
nobody
my-
gonna hear you there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sugar.
And you're like yelling to the cashier, like, save me, please.
Yeah.
Hey man, I get $7 an hour.
Man, I don't get paid enough for your problem.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for news. We're gonna move on to trench chat. Pow pow.
Pow pow! Pow pow! Pow pow! Pow pow! Friends chat!
So so trench chat. I was gonna make it just about first person shooters, but instead it's just gonna be just stuff we're playing, like video games. What are we playing? What's going on? What's going on nowadays? Anybody?
Playing
Halo
Dark Souls.
Reach.
The most current of things out, Halo Reach by the coach.
Yeah.
How's Halo Reach treating you?
Amazing.
Are you just doing just multiplayer, or are you planning to do like campaign?
I haven't really got into it. Oh, I started playing Shenmue again.
Oh, number 3.
Oh,
No, I don't have a PS. I don't have a PS4, so
Oh,
started playing
okay.
the first one.
Like original, like Shenmue, like Shenmue.
like the
Yeah,
first
because
one?
this this year, the first two came out. They finally were released. You know how the only way you can play was on the Dreamcast or the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they released it this year. They released the first two,
Uh-huh.
As
which is amazing. Yeah,
Digital.
yeah. So yeah, digital. I think you can buy them physically. I think
Who wants
as
to
well.
physically buy Job Simulator though?
Oh
You'd be
man.
surprised.
I barely played that game, Shenmue. I didn't
I
really
think
like
it was so different when it came out, dude. That's why I think it's for a particular taste. But I mean, I love this. It's one of my favorite games. But I get it why people don't like it.
Well, I bought it
Yeah.
expecting it to be mostly like a fighting game.
Like a Tekken or
Well,
something.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was inspired from Virtua Fighter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the character models.
Well, I mean, the guy who did Virtua Fighter, I think I forgot his name. He did Shenmue. Ryo
Oh, okay.
Suzuki, I think I forgot his name.
Real Sukiai.
Yeah, he did Virtua Fighter. So I mean, that's why the combat's kind of similar
Hey
to
man,
Virtua Fighter.
you gotta mention, because I remember on the last show you had bought this new Star Wars game. So how was that?
Oh, I haven't I haven't played it, dude. I played the first two chapters, and I don't know. I like multiplayer games now, dude. I mean,
Oh
Okay.
damn.
yeah, I mean, I'm playing Call of Duty. Halo Reach came out today.
Bro, he's a busy schedule. Why do you do?
So wait, is Reach is the one where you get like the power ups, right? Like powers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
jetpack. Freaking-
Warhog Smash.
Yeah, Hulk smash and
Okay.
what's the other one?
Like
You-
a
you
barrier.
Jetpack.
Barrier, jetpack. You can like make a clone of yourself,
Oh, yeah,
like a hologram or
that
whatever.
one was a hologram, man. That one was super useless. And
Bro,
that one you
yeah.
can be invisible.
That's the one. Invisible.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
That's what I've been playing. What about you?
Dirty Man.
What's up?
Have you been playing anything lately?
I re-downloaded Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 1?
3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah, for the PC, and it's pretty good.
Okay. I never played it, so I never told I think I told Dirty Man this story, but I dated a girl who was like really like creepy, and she like would buy me things, and so she bought me like the super duper collector's edition of Dark Souls, because like I mentioned it one time, and so she bought me like the Dark Souls 3 like super pack. It was weird.
Should have mentioned it for.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
she bought me like every single Dark Souls. Like it was weird.
Super nice of her.
It
Yeah.
was, and like I didn't really want to date her or anything. Like I went on like 2 dates, and the second date was actually with her parents,
Oh damn.
and
Awkward.
she was talking about like moving to Fresno and all this stuff. It was very awkward. So I had to like just not see that girl anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got Dark Souls.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
you
then
got
I
the
ended up.
collector's edition now.
Did you play it or no?
So actually, one of my friends like I let her borrow it, and she like never like I haven't talked to her in a while, which is like another awkward story.
Oh, okay.
But that's for another time. Because I'm pretty sure she probably listens to this show because she's a good
Of
friend of
course she
mine.
does. Of
Yeah.
course she does.
She's a really good friend of mine, but she has it currently. I never like thought about getting it back just because it's very awkward. The whole like
Hey.
way I came across that game. But I do want to play it because I did enjoy the first 2 Dark Souls quite a bit.
You like number 2?
I mean, it's not great, but I mean, it's a shittier Dark Souls 1, but it's still
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
That's true.
Dark Souls 1 is definitely a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, it is. Especially the story.
Yeah,
That makes
like
no
that
sense.
style of game, like it cannot be like recreated. Like a lot of people try to do it, but like the storytelling is what really like sets it apart from other games that are like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Star Wars, they took the combat. They took a lot from Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that-
saw. It's very like
yeah.
slow and methodical.
Space Wars.
Yeah.
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 But the thing is, the combat in Dark Souls to me, like that, it makes you sweat in like a lot of scenarios, you know?
Yeah, especially when you get invaded by somebody.
Oh yeah, like the game is already hard enough, let alone someone going there to like ruin your day also.
And trolling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do kind of want to relive some Dark Souls moments. Okay. So, lately I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links lately. So, I know like Coach isn't really familiar with this, but I hit like King of Games last month
Damn,
on
bro.
Duel Links. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you sent me
You
that
tell
picture.
me,
That's
and
right.
I'm like, what?
What
Oh,
does that
he's
What
even
is
the
that
King of
supposed to mean?
Games.
Yeah, I'm the King of Games.
That should have been your new name for today.
King of Lames.
Yeah, King of Lames.
Yeah, but yeah. So I hit like the max rank you can get
So,
on Duel
so what's
Links.
that? It's like 50 in Halo, like rank 50.
Kinda. So it's like 50A, or if it was like, let's say it was
Oh.
like lettered.
Wouldn't
So
it
it ends
be
up like,
S?
well, the thing is when you hit King of Games rank, you get like your King of Games rank number 5,141.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
yeah, but you're still like that top rank, and man, that shit was a grind to get up there because I want to say like the last 2 ranks before hitting King of Games, you can down rank.
Mm.
So you can just like you could get triggered. And I remember I would have hit it a little bit earlier, but there was one game where like I was about to win, and I guess like I DC'd, like I was on the Wi-Fi and I like left the Wi-Fi area, and so I DC'd and lost, and like I got triggered
Oh.
so hard, so I didn't play for a couple days.
So is that an automatic derank when you desynced?
No, not always. You have to win. You have to lose like 2 to 3 in a row.
Oh, that's not bad. It's forgiving.
Yeah, it's
Very
not
forgiving.
terrible, but it's not great either. Because sometimes you know it is a card game, and so you'll get bad hands every once in a while.
Yeah, that's the RNG.
Yeah. So I have been doing that, and then I've also been like playing with the new structures deck that came out for Duel Links, which was they put like assault mode stuff in there for like the Red Eyes. Was it Red Dragon Archfiend? So it's been pretty cool. And then I was also playing some Call of Duty Mobile because they added zombies in there, which is like
Oh,
really
cool.
weird. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes.
So which zombies though? The one from Infinity Ward or?
They added the one from World at War,
Oh, okay, cool.
like that swamp map.
Oh, Shino Denuma or
Shino, I don't
Shino
know which one.
Shino something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
swamp map.
Swamp.
Swamp.
The
Yeah.
swamp man.
Change the name, guys. Swamp Man.
Oh, it's probably in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's supposed to be in like
No.
Japan, but
No, it's World War II.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
we
so
did Japan.
Okay.
Vietnam.
I just call it swamp map.
Swamp Man in Vietnam.
Okay.
Jeez.
So
How many people did we trigger?
yeah,
A lot.
probably a lot. I mean, we were cussing for like 20 minutes straight in the beginning, so like we
Get it
triggered,
right.
we triggered everyone that's constantly all the shit.
Someone's
Okay.
eating and they hear shit stories.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
dude. Like so, in like celebration for like the number 2 episode, I went to Popeye's Chicken and I like came home double fisting spicy chicken sandwiches. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for my stomach to explode.
From all the spicy chicken.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So we're gonna wrap up Trent's chat, and we're gonna move on to Brett Farving it.
Brett Favre goes back to pass. He pumps. Now he fires over the middle. Intercepted. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Brett Favre in it.
Ah.
So as you know,
My
Brett
favorite.
Farving it is just the little segment where we talk about things that need to go away. And I was like thinking about it, like I went to lunch with Coach today, and we were just coming up with ideas, and I had like a huge complaint for the 2 for meals. So what I mean is like when you go to like Burger King, like most places don't have like a dollar menu anymore, just like 2 for something. So it's like 2 for $6, get 2 burgers, or you go to McDonald's, 2 for $3, get 2 McChickens. When originally they used to be $1, you know, like on the dollar menu. So that's my complaint, and I think we need to bring this 2 for stuff to an end and bring back the dollar menu.
Is there a counter argument to this?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the counter argument would be like at least like the thing is the Whopper used to be very expensive, and now like on that 2 for meal, like you get it for like a pretty cheap price.
Okay.
There's that.
All right.
So like the expensive stuff kind of went down by doing that. But I want the dollar menu. I want to be able to feed a family with $7.31.
Just go to Burger King then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I love those deals, dude. So I can't really complain because I take advantage of them.
So you think those are better than the dollar menu?
No, they're not better than the dollar menu. But I mean, that dollar menu lasted a long time, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, I got mad.
There was something nice about going to like McDonald's and being like, "Let me get 8 cheeseburgers." You know, and
you're by yourself.
Yeah. Oh,
dude, I mean, those deals are great.
Hey, have you ever? I know Coach has done this, but hey, Dirty Man, have you ever went to like a fast food place and ordered so much food, where you try to make it seem like it was for more than one person and not just for your
Yes, yes. I would always
Everybody does
order like a large pepperoni pizza with some sides and some Coke, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm going home to feed the family." Oh, okay, sir.
No, mine was the Subway. Remember Subway? They used to have those deals. If you got like, we buy like 2 Subways for the price of 1. I think they had coupons. And obviously you know what you wanted the first one, and then the second one you just like you kind of like, well, okay, because the second one's gonna be give me tomato, Yeah, tomato, onion. Yeah, you check your phone too. So like,
You check your phone, all fake.
they ask you, hey, do you want cheese with this one too? Let me double check. Give me a second. Oh man, I used to do that, dude. I was like, I was ashamed, dude.
So what I would do is, like, let's say I went to Taco Bell or something.
Oh,
I
Taco
would,
Bell?
yeah, I would do it mostly at Taco Bell because they used to have like the whatchamacallit, like the happy hour meals, and
Oh,
yeah, there's like a bunch of shit for $1. So I would buy a bunch of food, and then I would get like 2 drinks, and I would drink both drinks.
jeez.
Damn,
You're
man.
like me, man.
Yeah, I was a disgusting human being. But one
I-
time I felt like an idiot because I went to Del Taco, and I ordered like 2 of the exact same meal, and I'm pretty sure they were probably like, this fat ass.
Wow.
Would you do that on your day off? You buy so much food so you wouldn't leave the house?
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
did that. I used to go to I say because I used to have Tuesdays off. So
Uh-huh.
because Tuesdays, you get the video games, the movies. That's a release date for
It's the best day to have off.
Yeah. And what I would do is I would go to Panda Express, and then I would go somewhere else. Like I would go to McDonald's.
Hey, you know what? That's a great feeling when you have like, I feel like in a young adulthood, when you have enough to go to 2 fast food places in like one trip, that's an amazing feeling.
Yeah. And then I would just stay home all day.
Yeah.
and,
So I have
and
an
just play
embarrassing
video
story.
games and watch movies.
So when I would have days off from work, what I would do the night, because I usually would like work the night, like in the night, and then have like the next day off. So I would order 2 large pizzas and like a bunch of crap like wings, like a 20-piece wings and like bread and all this stuff, and I would eat like half of that order like at work, take the other half home and sleep in bed with it, and then wake up pepperoni pizza. Like, and I wish I was like bullshitting too, but like I literally would do that.
Was that Little Caesars?
No, I think I was getting like, I had a bunch of like Domino's and Pizza Hut coupons
Oh,
for
damn.
my,
Okay.
for my other job. So like I would just be eating like pizza in bed all day.
Oh, I like pizza, man.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure someone thought I was murdering people in my bedroom, but those were just like tomato stains. Yeah. It was disgusting habit. But yeah, I mean, do you have any input on the 2 for deals, Dirty Man?
No, not really. I mean,
No, I still feel like the dollar menu was superior to the 2 for deals.
it was cheaper. I'll give you that. And everyone likes things that are cheaper because they pay less and it tastes good. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a ploy. They want the $2 menu, so
Uh-huh.
they can get all the remaining $2 that they ever printed out.
Yeah. Oh, okay, like it's a government scheme.
Yeah, it's a government scheme.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, that's gonna be wrap up Brett farbing it. It looks like we had some disagreements this time, which is awesome because we shouldn't be agreeing on everything like the Olsen twins.
Oh damn. Oh shit.
So I kind of left this one kind of open for this. This is why I'm hot.
That's hot. This is hot. That's hot. That's hot. This is really hot.
So I just put Lamar Jackson from the Baltimore Ravens on here because that guy's over here like everyone's playing Madden and this man is playing NFL Street on everybody.
Yeah. He's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And I got to see him. Well, I was gonna go to the game because they play here in versus the Rams, but I was just too lazy to go. So I just
Yeah.
watch it on TV, you know. But I
better
mean,
than
yeah, I
Brad.
mean, yeah, pretty much. He's quite amazing, man.
Yeah.
He's like a combo, right? He's like a 2-for-1. He's like a running back and a quarterback.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty.
No,
Shit.
pretty
like
good,
if
dude.
you were like if you do watch this guy like on the game on like TV, he literally looks like he's playing Madden. Like he looks well above
Did
like
you,
everybody else.
have you ever played Madden on Rookie?
Yeah, you feel like a god.
That's him right there, dude.
Yeah, it's
Oh
ridiculous.
my god, dude. Yeah. He's making grown man miss, dude. Jeez.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, impressive.
Most
Yeah.
impressive.
What else is hot today? Like besides me? I was gonna say, I feel like I've been feeling hotter. Like I've been trying to do No Shave November, which like for someone like me, it's just
Oh my
November.
god.
Bro, I thought it was not November. Cause I failed that already.
Yeah, yeah. I busted more nuts than a squirrel. Yeah, so I was just like, let me try not to shave. Yeah, like my hands could like if you took a magnifying glass on my hands, like you'll see a whole colony
Jeez.
right there. You see it's Fallout 7 right there. Fallout 69.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
Uh,
What's terrible too is like whenever you're trying to bust a nut after you eat, it's like terrible because sometimes you get like food on there, you know. Like one time, this is embarrassing. So like one time I went, I was just like, I'm gonna give myself a little polish in right after I ate some pizza, but there was still like pizza grease on my hand.
oh damn.
Yeah,
Oh
Lubricated,
my
man.
god.
yeah, yeah. It's terrible. It's funny too. It's because right when you finish, you always snap back to reality, right? You're like, oh, wow. It's like you become a classy person after. Why did I do that?
So civilized.
Yeah. Let me put the suit back on.
You feel guilty after you do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna wrap up. This is why I'm hot because it's just a short segment this time around for the old podcast. I put down here Black Friday. Anyone see any good deals for Black Friday? Or I know I wasn't gonna buy anything just because I'm just like I don't fall for that stuff anymore.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't go, dude.
No.
I mean, it's a really worth, like saving, I don't know, a couple dollars. You can actually die.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more tame than it's been for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
since it was first, they first came up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But still, I mean,
yeah. I mean,
not-
I would say this is probably the first year that I didn't hear like
Someone died.
anything. Yeah. Yeah. People are more concerned with getting cut in line for chicken sandwiches.
Hey, bro, those are awesome
Yeah.
chicken sandwiches.
They are really like I had two, and like both of them were really good.
You double fisted.
Yeah, was double fist. Like I already know I'm gonna regret it later because like that mayonnaise is like super dairy in there, and
Oh,
it's
damn.
warm. Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh
wow.
shit.
I already know I'm done for this world. Yeah.
No, but I don't really think it's worth it because I mean, you can pretty much buy everything online.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyber Monday. I mean,
Yeah.
I did see some smartwatches, but that was like the best deals I could find. But I think you were telling me like people were trying to like buy consoles for cheap and resell them, right?
Yeah. You know how they went down, and if you go to eBay,
Uh-huh.
this
they're trying to
skyrocket.
sell them. Yeah, you can bid for them, and sometimes they get lucky, and they can make $50-$60. But I mean, it's not that much money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy too was coach was telling me that there's actually like a solid state drive Xbox.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Pretty
Oh,
nice.
the all digital, right?
Yeah. So all it does is
Yeah.
do digital games, no disc.
Not this. Yeah.
It's all
The future.
The future, man.
That's weird. But it's like the thing is like now like consoles have like gone into a way where like you need certain things to like have them function, you know? Because if you think about it back with like, I mean, I started with the Super Nintendo, and all you needed was your TV, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it kind of
Those were the good
once
old
like
days.
yeah, then like the
Yeah.
360 came out, and like I still had like a shitty CRT, so we had to go get like the adapter for it, and then then I want to say Xbox One came out, and it's just all HDMI, so I had to get like an HDMI TV, and yeah, and then now it's like now the requirement is going to be now you need internet.
Yeah, I mean,
Could
they're
you
more like
imagine,
PCs
like,
now, dude.
Could you imagine like nowadays, like, because parents buy stuff and don't know any better, so I guarantee you there's like still families out there without Wi-Fi, and they buy like their kid the Xbox like solid state
Oh,
drive, and they're like,
yeah.
Papa, like I need the internet. No, you don't.
You actually do. I mean, if you buy an Xbox, dude, you need an update.
Yeah.
So you
Well,
can't
can't you
just like
use your phone as a hotspot to fix that problem?
But the thing
I know,
is
but
do
most
you really
people
think
don't know that,
someone
dude.
that doesn't own Wi-Fi would have a smartphone?
That's true. Well,
Oh, you know what? Speaking of smartphones, Razer's coming out with a new. They're coming back, baby.
they're coming back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're bringing.
coming
Yeah,
back
they're
with
coming.
us.
They're bringing a foldable like smartphone.
Oh wait, I think I saw the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
Yes.
This year or next year?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. It's coming back in 2020.
Oh
2020.
wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be a good year.
2020 is gonna be a good year, dude.
2020.
Because
A new decade.
when April 20th comes out, like it's be, oh hey bro, it's for 2020. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was looking at that Razer phone, and I kind of want to get it because that was one of the first phones I got when I was getting a cell phone. Yeah. When I had a summer job, like that's the phone I bought. Even though
the
everyone had
Razer?
this, yeah, everyone had sidekicks. I didn't have enough money for a sidekick. The next best thing was like a Razer, you know?
They were like $200, right?
The sidekick?
No, the Razors.
I think they were cheaper than that because I remember the sidekick being around 200.
No, because I bought one.
The Razer?
I think. Yeah, I think it was like maybe 250. One of those. I
Damn.
remember I had one.
Okay, so maybe the sidekick was around 500 then, right?
Yes, I think they were expensive, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, so I only saw sidekicks with like really rich kids or like really ghetto kids.
Yeah, remember if you love to text, I mean, you had to have a sidekick, you know.
Yeah, but I only saw like either like kids that probably had like a 4-story house or kids that couldn't afford lotion, like with these damn phones.
Lotion.
And the thing too is
they use Vaseline.
Yeah, they had like they would have like, you know what made the sidekick super sick was like the little pouch belt thing. Like it would clip onto your belt and they would like snap off and all that.
Oh yeah.
That thing was so cool.
Yeah.
Let me give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if there's any more sidekicks coming out. Because I was thinking about like
No one's coming out with no sidekick, dude.
You never know.
Probably
don't they come out with the BlackBerry? They came out with a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know. Like I've been having like old man syndrome lately, and I've been wanting to buy like
Is this your midlife crisis?
Maybe.
Dirty 30s.
Yeah.
I'm
about to hit those dirty 30s. There's a sidekick coming out.
Nah, I don't believe you.
It's called the Sidekick 4G.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. They're coming out with all these old phones now, dude.
I'm okay with it because a lot of phones look the same now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
yeah, yeah.
A lot of people think I have an iPhone, and it's like, no, like I have a Galaxy. You know, because I want a phone that actually does stuff.
true.
Oh.
Damn.
Triggered.
Damn.
Woo,
Dude,
man.
I'll sit here and roast. That's gonna be on the next segment, like iPhone. That stuff needs to end, like on a whole nother level. I'll make a whole new segment just for that.
Oh my
What is it
God.
like? Is it iPhone 11 right now?
I don't know.
Something like that,
What do
right?
they have? Like, what numeral? What Roman numeral are we on now?
No, I think they're 11.
What is that? An X and a 1 or something like that?
Yeah,
I think so.
it
Yeah.
is
we're-
X1 because for Roman numerals, it's if you put a smaller number in front of a bigger number, then it's minus. But a bigger in front of a smaller is adding.
Oh, okay.
So or let me see. Yeah, I don't like iPhones. I feel like everyone that owns an iPhone, like they fall into like a bunch of categories, which is one, they always ask you for a charger. Two, most of them have their screen cracked in some way.
That's really true.
Yeah. And three, like they always are talking about the next iPhone. Like they fall in one to those three categories all the time. I just find them, and then they're always talking about Android. Like I think Galaxies are like really awesome. They do more than what I needed to do, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think their cameras are better, you know?
What for the iPhone or the Galaxy?
No, the Galaxy. I think.
He's agreeing with you.
Yeah. No, I feel like iPhone's always like one generation behind.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause-
like remember when
Because it's an Apple product, that's why.
remember when you can charge your phone like wirelessly? Remember
yeah,
when iPhone you can do it, but you could have done it like a year ago with the Galaxy, but nobody makes a big deal because it's not an iPhone.
yeah. And
That
they always
head's
say the
not there.
camera's bad on the Galaxy, but I've never had a. My dick shots always look good. You know,
You still do that?
no, but I'm just saying. I
Yeah, you do.
That backtrack.
well, they're more like, you know,
For
Just
carousing
another
or
they're like
camera,
something?
right?
they're like 300 by 300 pixels. You know, like I
I
don't
mean,
need.
is this for an art class? You taking
Yeah,
dick
it's for art
shots?
class. Of course.
All right. You
Yeah.
know,
Sweet.
collage.
Yeah. Just gotta make sure I'm still a man sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Okay.
I'm a real man.
Yeah, but I definitely have a very huge distaste for Apple products.
I thought you were gonna say something else, but good thing you
Yeah,
said
I know. I
What?
thought you were
that.
gonna
I
say
have a
something
really
else too.
huge penis
Oh no,
or dick or something like that.
no, no. It's ginormous. Anyway, it's on an astronomical level.
All right,
It's on
guys.
an astronomical level of small.
And so ends the dick portion of the podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Looks like we nutted. Anyways, so we're on to our last segment, and then we'll maybe do some closing stuff. We're actually recording for a long time today, but it's fine. Yeah. So the last thing I got here is the versus match.
Round one. Fight!
So instead of putting two people against each other, I thought we have an all-out battle royale, and I put
Ooh.
battle of the French fries.
Ooh.
Which French fry is king?
Wow.
And I'm going with you can choose any fast food joint, any style of fry.
From
You
any
know.
era, like 90s, you know.
In the era.
I gotta ask, bro.
Okay.
Well, you could do like most overrated, or most underrated fries.
Okay.
you
Let's
know?
do overrated first.
Oh, I got a good one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Burger King. I think Burger King fries are overrated.
Yeah, they're. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. You know, they're not the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
You know, I
Um,
think for me, it's definitely the most overrated fries. I'm gonna get a shit. Or the fries from In-N-Out, dude.
Damn, you
oh,
stole my
dude,
answer.
I'm right there with you.
You stole my answer.
I'm sorry, 1 second, because
You penis. You stole it.
I know, dude. I was like, let me go second because I know maybe a dirty man's gonna say the same
Oh
thing.
no, oh dude, I'll sit here and rag on In-N-Out also. Like,
Well,
It's
I'm like
wait,
Mr.
overrated.
Popular.
but I love the burgers, dude. I love the burgers.
Here's my issue with In-N-Out is that they're too consistent. So
I
and
know that was a
you
bad
can
thing.
be too consistent, okay? Because they never mess up an order, so there's no spice. The nice thing about going to McDonald's is like sometimes, like let's say you get a crispy chicken sandwich, you get the sauce perfect on the bun. Sometimes you just get it on the side, just dripping on one side, and sometimes you don't get sauce at all.
So you like the imperfections of
Yeah,
how they
I
make
like
your
how
burger,
because it's like
but you're
a little
afraid
treat.
that In-N-Out are run by a bunch of robots.
Oh no. But yeah, like I think their fries are terrible. Like you have to get them animal style. I think that's the only way they're pretty good.
Yeah.
And you have to
Yeah.
add salt to them. So
Well, not every fries.
I think every fry. I mean, what do you got as overrated? Dirty man.
Well,
I took his answer.
since you took my answer,
Yeah.
not a lot of fast food left.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's crazy that we all agree on In-N-Out.
I guess. Let's see. That's actually a good.
I mean, I could
Uh,
say Popeyes also.
I've never had Popeye's fries, so I wouldn't.
They just put Cajun seasoning on it. It's kind of like a seasoned fry, but
I actually like them. You know, I thought they were pretty good.
yeah. I mean, I got plenty of fries I could talk bad about, like Red Robin.
Oh
my god.
I want to hear this function of
So Red Robin is terrible and overrated because it's cool. Like they're so bad that you can get them unlimited.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you get any burger, you get unlimited fries with them.
Okay, what is the most underrated one then?
Underrated.
Oh,
Okay.
Underrated,
Yeah,
huh?
underrated.
Let's see.
Let me go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You still my answer, you cocksucker.
Wendy's, dude. Wendy's is super underrated. The fries,
Wendy's is pretty good. I
and
actually
the
remember,
burgers too.
I remember
And
like. Go ahead.
you can get the 2 for $5.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I
damn.
slipped that in
Never
there.
mind. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like I remember going to Wendy's like the day before and the day after like they changed their fry recipe. You remember that?
Wendy's?
Yeah,
Wendy's?
they went to like they
Wow.
changed it to like sea salt or something instead of regular salt.
Why?
I don't remember.
Yeah, well, I mean, around that time I was like 270 pounds, so like, I
Big
was
boy.
I was destroying
Ooh.
fast food.
Woo. Destroying
I
more
remember
fast
when they
food.
changed the fries. Remember the
Yeah.
McDonald's fries? When they said they were going to be less salt. I remember it was a big deal.
I liked how salty the McDonald's fries were.
Yeah.
It was all over the news. Some people were
Was that
complaining.
because
You
of
know?
Super Size Me, or was?
Maybe.
Yeah, because they were really unhealthy.
I didn't
mean,
care.
That's your
Oh,
own
wait.
fault for making yourself that fat, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
McDonald's has nothing, and that's why I kind of was gonna like bring up about like the whole COPPA thing
A lot of
earlier.
people made money, huh?
Is that
Suing them.
it's like it's kind of crazy. Like irresponsible people go out there and make the world a worse place for people. You know?
Yeah.
Because
It just takes one asshole, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I feel like that whole supersize thing was like crappy too because.
Well, he overdid the experiment. First of all,
Yeah.
I mean, if you eat McDonald's every fucking day, you're gonna have fucking problems.
Yeah, and he didn't move. Like he limited his steps.
Like it
remember
doesn't take
he rarely
genius.
moved.
Yeah. He's like, I want to get as fat as I can. Have super diabetes or whatever.
Yeah, I heard some guy did like a similar thing, but actually exercised and he lost.
Oh, he lost weight?
Yeah, like eating like right from McDonald's, like salads and you know.
Yeah, they have more healthy options now, but
Yeah.
it's still. I mean, you don't want to eat healthy at McDonald's. Makes no sense.
What I really miss is
I want those
oh
apple
dude,
slices, bro.
oh I got a super underrated
Oh,
fry. I
yeah,
just
yeah,
thought
yeah.
about it right now. I was gonna say something else, but the fries from Del Taco underrated.
Oh,
The crinkle
yeah.
cut.
Oh, they give you in the cup, right? The fries.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you know what? Oh man, I should have got those. Are super underrated, dude.
Yes. I
I
was
love
gonna
those.
say Wingstop.
Oh, Wingstops, they're pretty good too.
Yeah. Wingstop
They
has
give
a
you
fire
so
fry.
much.
They do. It's disgusting how much they. It's almost as bad as if you go to like Outback Steakhouse and you get that fucking burger. Everyone gets it, and
The
like
blue minority.
they always warn you before you order it, like, hey, like you don't have
Ooh, a
enough
lot of
people
onion.
to eat this thing, and you're like, no, I'm fine, I'm hungry.
You go to Wingstop and like, ma'am, I only order 8 wings. I mean, I don't need this much fries. Like, just take them, you know.
Yeah,
They give you so much, man. They do give you so much. Like, it's crazy.
yeah, they give you more food than like when you go to a Chinese restaurant.
Of the mom and pop Chinese, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like,
Well,
how
they
can you
have
afford
to.
to give me 8 pounds of chicken for $5?
Have you seen when they can't close the plate, dude?
Oh
Which
yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what they doing? They're opening they're opening the plate. They're trying to close it. I'm like,
So they
Well, yeah.
almost
I'm like,
yeah.
like you sound like you look like a wrestler right now trying to close that plate.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, like so. Yeah, that's my underrated fry is the Del Taco fry.
Oh man, that's a really good. I forgot
Yeah.
about those.
Damn.
And any other nominations for the fry?
This is
Underrated.
yeah. I got one. The sweet potato fries from
Sweet potato.
sweet potato fries from The Habit. They're pretty freaking good.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
They're really good.
they are.
damn. He came with the
Thing
big
is,
guns.
I
the
know,
thing
bro.
is like
Those are really good, dude.
you get
They are
sideways
really
looked for
good.
ordering that though.
Look,
You're
it's a
like-
healthier option, but they're still freaking.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about them, they give you so little.
Yeah.
You know?
Could have some
You're just
extra
not
fries.
satisfied. You're not satisfied either way.
No, they do. They give you so, but they're so good.
All right, so let me ask you this: who gives you the right amount of?
Right amount of fries?
Yeah, not too much and not too little.
Super
Oh,
size,
that's a
bro.
tough question.
From McDonald's.
I was gonna say, I
Um,
think Carl's Jr. gives you the right amount.
Carl Jr.
The
Carl Jr.
Crisco
is the
fries.
most inconsistent burger, dude.
I
But
love
they
them.
do give you the
That's
good
why I
amount.
love them. You're just literally shooting dice when you go to Carl's Jr.
It's that
Right.
RNG for that burger, man.
Yeah.
Because all they do is they brag about, oh, we got the restaurant burger. But I
Yeah.
mean, they're so inconsistent and it's expensive. I mean, a combo can be like $13, $14. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can go to Red Robin's for that.
Yeah. And get unlimited bad fries.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, yeah, I think they give you a good amount.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's between them, or Junior, and I think maybe Jack in the Box. You know,
Yeah,
you know
Jack in the Box
the
is
good
pretty
thing about
good.
Jack in the Box,
curly fries.
every time you order like fries, for somehow, some way, they always like put like a curly fry or waffle fry.
It's just
Yeah.
like it's
You
in
know?
there somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I go there, you know, like
It's
they
like a
always put like
cereal
a curly
box
fry.
toy.
Oh
Yeah,
boy,
right?
what did
Big
I
little
get today?
prize.
Always.
Oh man, I love the munchie meal over there because they just give you a bunch of just shit that hasn't been selling all day. They just put it between two slices of bread.
Is it a certain amount of like hours they sell the
It
munchie
used to
box, or-
be like certain times, but now it's anytime. But
Oh,
they
really?
charge you more if it's not during like weed hours.
a weed hour.
Yeah. So if you're not,
But
if
it's-
it's
He's right though, because stoners usually get
The munchie meal.
Yeah, the munchie meal.
Or they got like, I think Jack in the Box might still have a $1 menu. I think they have like the 2 tacos for $1 and like some.
Yeah. Every time we would go out like super late,
Mhm.
we always end up in Jack in the Box. You know?
Yeah.
Eating
I
those
love.
tacos.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the best fry? Any nominations for best fry?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. Dude. I have to really think about it.
I'm
Best
gonna
fry?
go with the Chris
You know
Cut
what?
fry from Jack in the Box.
Jack
Not Jack
in
in the Box. Carl's Jr.
Those are really good.
Yes.
Can I say 2? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
not
go
sure.
ahead. Yeah.
I cleared a
I'm a
dead
fat
silence,
ass.
bro.
Yeah.
Because I was really thinking hard, and this is this is serious for me.
Okay.
I like the McDonald's fries,
Okay.
and I like the waffle fries from Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
They're really good
They are.
because they get all those sauce. Oh my, they're good.
Oh, what happened to? Uh-oh. I think we
We
lost
lost them, or
Dirty Man. Oh, there he is.
It crashed.
Huh.
But we're good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
change his underwear again.
Yeah. Dude, you need to stop shooting yourself.
Yeah.
That dodgeball. Oh no, wait. That handball tournament was something
Yeah.
fierce.
Yeah. He knocked the shit out of that handball.
And myself.
Oh my.
Yeah. But we were just saying, if you missed it, we were talking about best fry.
The
And
best fry.
And I was over here saying, I got the Carl's Jr. Chris Cut fry. Coaches said McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
Oh, wait. Do toppings count too, or is it
You know
just
what?
the
I'm
fry
gonna allow
itself?
toppings in this versus match.
Oh, okay. Tommy's chili cheese fries.
Oh man, Diarrhea City.
Yeah. Woo, man.
Yeah.
They are really good. Like
They're
I haven't
Yeah, they're
really
good.
freaking good, bro.
I haven't had Tommy's in a while. So like the last time I ate Tommy's was chili cheese fries, and I ended up like puking that night because I think I was like drinking a lot.
Oh shit.
And so I was puking and laughing at the same time because I was puking at both
Oh
fries.
wow.
Wow.
That sounds devilish.
Yeah. And I was like laughing because like whole French fries were coming out of my, when I was throwing up, and I was just like, dude, I really need to chew my food.
That just sounds creepy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, and the chili was like burning my throat. It was all bad.
Damn.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. I just remember right now, dude.
Let's hear it.
The fries. They're not a big chain here in the West Coast,
Uh-huh.
but I tried them in Vegas. The White Castle fries. They're really good.
Yeah. Yes, those
Yeah.
are really good.
White Castle's kind of underrated in general.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another underrated fry. How about Hardee's? Not Hardee's.
Hardee's.
Not Hardee's. What am I thinking of?
Five Guys?
Not Five
Big
Guys.
Boys.
It's kind of like shoot, it's that freaking place that got changed into a Starbucks over here by Glendale. Crap. It's gonna kill me.
Islands? No, wait, that didn't get
No,
changed.
it's like a little like shitty like it's over there on like Brand and San Fernando. But it's a Starbucks now. Jay
Oh.
Seafood would know what it's called because he used to go there too.
Who?
Jay Seafood, right? Shoot. But they do like a rallies.
Oh, rallies.
Rallies?
Yeah. The
Mm.
seasoned fry.
They're okay. I remember rallies.
Yeah. What about we're missing out?
But isn't that more like is that a restaurant or
No,
fast food?
it's fast food.
Fast food
Oh,
joint?
it's fast
It's like
food.
a Sonic's.
Oh, we don't have a Sonics over here.
Yeah, Sonic's. I wish there was. They're more rare than In-N-Out and combined. Like I
There's
rarely
one in
see.
Palmdale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one in
Never
Palmdale.
had Sonics.
It's
Never had
pretty.
it.
I've seen the commercials and I'm like, I want to try that
Yeah.
and that. You can't.
Yeah, the commercials are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've had it a few times. There's one in like Riverside, if you ever go that way.
Oh.
I think there's one in Encino. Like they're in random place. Thing is like you kind of know the for fast food places, you kind of have an idea of where they're gonna be,
Oh,
like where they pop
there's
up.
there's not that kind of like the Hobbit, right? There's not that many.
Yeah, but like Sonic's always ends up in random areas because like Popeye's chicken always ends up typically in bad areas.
I knew you were gonna say that, dude. I
What
knew
they
you were gonna
do.
say that.
They do.
So you're saying you're never gonna see a Chick-fil-A in the hood?
No, dude.
He's hoping, man. He's hoping.
You're gonna see a Church's chicken.
A church's chicken.
Or a-
Chicken.
Or you're gonna see
My God.
what's that other one? The Joy one. Jollibee.
Oh, Jollibee.
Oh.
That's Filipino, right? Isn't it Filipino?
Yeah, you're gonna see Jollibee or you're gonna see a Church's chicken in the hood. But I don't know if you've ever been to Jollibee. Their chicken's really
No, but I heard it's really good. It's,
Yeah, I haven't
I
gone
actually
there.
saw it in was watching. You know how you're watching YouTube and you watch a random video.
Yeah.
That's my random video. I was watching that. It's in the Filipino
Jolly
chain.
chicken.
Yeah.
Is it like a guilty pleasure of yours?
Yeah. He was watching
I've never
President
tried it,
videos
but
and then all of a sudden it went to TV.
I don't know. It just took me there. I don't know.
It just took you there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jolly chicken. Huh.
That's
No,
hilarious.
but I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks good. I do want to try it. I think there's one in I think Arleta
Arleta.
or it's Panorama. I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like them because you can put gravy on your chicken, which is like extra disgusting, you know? Like, why not?
Fried chicken or?
Yeah, you get fried chicken, you put gravy on it.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yeah. It's messed up. There's
It's
also
like
this place in Eagle Rock. I always forget the name, but it's like by the Target over there in Eagle Rock, and they have like this place in there that sells fried chicken, hamburger patties, spaghetti. What else do they have? Ramen.
Oh, damn.
Yeesh.
Yeah, this
Sounds
is
like
all,
a
it's
hometown
all
buffet.
one place,
Well, yeah.
and it's like a fast food joint.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, but
Is
their
that like
chicken
mom
is
and
like
pops?
no, it's like a name thing. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's like
Is,
I think
is
it's
that
called
Pollo
like Good
Campero?
Food. It's like Good Food. I think
Good
that's what it's
Food?
Oh
called,
no,
or Eat Good Food or something.
you could down there.
But you could be like, hey man, it's like those Korean like donut shops where you can be like, hey, like let me get a pack of cigarettes and let me get that bear claw and let me get that laundry detergent and let me get that motor oil right there. Like that's all in one donut shop.
Yeah, you get and ice cream. You forgot ice cream.
Yeah, the ice cream. Yeah, they got the ice cream machine in the back. Oddly enough, it always works, right? Like McDonald's does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess on that note, I'm gonna wrap it up here because you guys have given me a lot of work to do this time around. We're almost like 2 hours.
Damn. So when you're taking
Yeah,
a
2
shit,
hours?
everybody, please
Yeah,
listen to this podcast.
yeah. So yeah, if you're taking a shit, this is the thing you want to listen to for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll be it. Thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.